Senator Husted.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thanks to all of you today for joining us. It's actually a topic I've been very involved in because I led workforce development efforts when I was in Ohio as lieutenant governor. And Ohio has the third most apprenticeships of any state in the country, over 26,000 in our state, number one in the Midwest. We know that the changing work environment is a place where employers value skills over degrees, so helping more individuals become apprentices, earn credentials, certainly very good. What I love about the apprenticeship model is the earn while you learn aspect of it, is that people can, they don't have to pay tuition to get a job. They actually get paid to learn and go to work, which is a model that I think America would benefit from. Even in Ohio, we created that process for teachers to do an apprenticeship into becoming a teacher rather than having to go get a four-year degree. I think one other thing that we did here recently is Workforce Pell, allowing Pell Grants to be used for workforce credentialing. We did that in the budget reconciliation bill. So all of those things are progress, and we talk about college, but we can even dig into high schools. High schools, I've been to many, many, many high schools, career centers, where we have students who are already partnering with labor and business to earn credentials, to begin that apprenticeship, pre-apprenticeship process while they're in high school. And I'll talk with you, Mr. Downey, because I know I've had a great relationship with the operating engineers in Ohio, Michael Bertoloni and even his predecessors. Senator Sanders raised this about technology, but when I visited the operating engineers, you were incorporating technology into the machinery and equipment that you're training these young people on, some of them not so young sometimes. Tell me about the process that you use to do some really high-tech training for operating engineers that go out onto the work site.
Sure, thank you, Senator. We want to lead in that space. We have relationship not only with our signatory employers, but also with the equipment manufacturers. So we're doing our best to get in on the ground floor as they develop that, and they take input from our union because they know that we're the best skilled operators in the world. And so we have partnerships with some equipment manufacturers for that autonomous equipment.
The businesses are working with you on this. They're helping you,
correct, because they need the input,
the talent
from the worker.
Yeah. And how can we do more in that space? Is there any quick thoughts on that?
I think it's still pretty new.
Yeah.
We're not seeing a whole lot of autonomous stuff yet out on the job site. I think it's coming, but I think it's going to need humans with it.
Yeah.
There's a big safety factor there.
Yes,
I think Chairman Cassidy made the remark about we're not going to replace people swinging hammers, and I think you'd be naive to say that it's not going to happen eventually, and who knows if it is.
Yeah.
We don't know that. But I think
I want to ask another question. I want to let Mr. Booker answer a couple questions, because I know we've worked very well with the laborers in Ohio, whether it was Ralph Cole or now Clint Powell, who leads the locals there. One of the things we did in Ohio is allowed for direct entry using previous workforce experiences to account toward your apprenticeship. Is that common across the country, and can we do more of that?
It is common, and that's how you attract people. When people who have experience in the construction industry, we don't want to set them back at a scale that doesn't make sense for their skills. So we bring them into our world-class training facility. We have our instructors who get their direction from both labor and management. They assess their skill sets, and they say, hey, you know what, you've got the skills to be a level 3 out of 4, and you earn that money, you do your hours, you show your skill sets, and then you can progress very quickly through the apprenticeship if you have those skills.
And earning while you learn through that process.
It's the only way our system works. You have to go to work, you have to learn on the job, and you have to make money. And then as part of the making money that you're doing, we've elected to put money back into the training center to fund that training center.
So I'm just going to conclude with this. I wanted you to share those because I've had just great relationships in seeing this happen. But I think we should do this with more of our education system. not just go away to college and have it unconnected to a job and a work experience, that we have people who are earning and learning and doing that right through high school or into that post-secondary world that doesn't have to be college, but could be if people wanted to. But it's that connection between education and work experience that we've lost. We've got to get it back. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Husted. Now, Senator